Hi everyone, this is Jessica L'Whor and I'm here with Ask a L'Whor. So this is my 7th video that I've done for Ask a L'Whor. My number of subscribers has doubled since I started this about a week ago, which is great. The number of views have gone up every single time, so keep on viewing the videos, comment, like, share, whatever you feel like doing with the videos. It just helps me keep doing this, and I love doing this. It's been a great experience, and I like making the time to do this before the show. So I'm here in my drag lab getting ready for the gig at M Uptown tonight. We're doing outrageous drag queen bingo with felony misdemeanor. At M Uptown. It's going to be a lot of fun, so come out and play down in Denver if you're down there. Jumping right into questions, I have quite a few questions. I'm only going to do 3 this time, and I'll leave the next for later this week because I have a couple shows this week. So the first one is, have you ever gone light on makeup out in public and people did not know you were a queen? Yes, all the time. Not as much recently as before, but I don't like wearing makeup as a boy. Very rarely do I do it because I like the idea of going out to a club or to a restaurant or anything like that where it's gay oriented and nobody knows that I'm a queen. I like having that separate life. I like going out with my friends or a partner or anybody and just kind of enjoying that atmosphere. Now there are times where you go to the club and it's just everyone knows. Like, you just can't avoid it. Everyone knows. The best part is that only very select few people know the deeper behind the makeup person. And you kind of have those interactions. But that's the whole reason I keep things secret. That's another reason, which I answered in an Ask a L'Whor at a future video. But most of the time, yeah, they don't know that I'm a queen. And I'm perfectly okay with that. It makes the experience a lot better as a boy when I get to go out. The next question is, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? I'd have so many different superpowers. I would love to have the superpower of traveling in time. For the wrong reasons, though. I would want to go back in time to fix things that I've said or that I've done that I still think about, even though I don't necessarily regret them or anything. Unfortunately, that's something that I wish I could go back and do because I feel like I could do a lot of things different. The best part is that you do get to learn from your mistakes and move on from there. If I were to have another superpower, I'd do invisibility. I like invisibility or mind reading. Both of those are very just invasive, nosy superpowers that I think would be great to have. I always have, because I'm a Gemini, I always want to know what people are thinking, and I ask a lot of questions, and I categorize things, and I misinterpret or I interpret texts and communication so differently that it drives people away and it gets on people's nerves unless it's somebody else that understands that that's how Geminis communicate. But I wish that if I were able to read minds, I'd just know, and I wouldn't have to ask so many questions, and I wouldn't have to be so nosy, even though I'm not being nosy in my opinion. I'm just very curious, and I genuinely care about people, and that gets misinterpreted all the time, and it drives me crazy. If there was a last superpower that I would love to be able to fly. To like teleport or fly or any kind of traveling ability would be super fun. I'm so sick of commuting even to Denver that the idea of just like snapping my fingers and being at the gig would be so nice. Yeah. But yeah, those are the superpowers I know of or that I think would be really great. The next question that I'm going to answer is, what did you go to college for, and what do you see yourself pursuing something in that field while continuing to perform as Jessica? I really just want to put up front that I would love to continue to perform as Jessica. This is something that I've enjoyed as an outlet, an artistic outlet, as a job, as a way to meet other people and network, as a career builder, to release my artistic abilities, whatever. And if the right job came along, if I were to move out of state, I'd probably quit drag. Not probably, I would quit drag if I had a job out of state that would help me pursue a career that was a little bit more stable. I went to college at Colorado State University, and I graduated with business administration in management and entrepreneurship. And I did a lot of focusing in student affairs and higher education. So working with first-year students coming in from high school and living on campus for their first year in college. That is basically what all of my work entailed while I was at CSU. It's my biggest passion is helping with that transition and getting to know students and that inclusive social justice background and all of that. Just if I could get a job at a university, that would be ideal, to be honest with you. I would like, it's something that I could then keep doing drag with. Right now my goal is to get a job that suits my degree Monday through Friday so I can continue to do drag on the weekends and be Jessica, because I really do enjoy it and it's a lot of fun. Those are really great questions. I like that they're diving out of the drag world and they're getting a little bit more tricky. My queen shout out, so because I'm going to Drag Queen Bingo or Outrageous Bingo to Uptown with Felony, I'm going to do a shout out to Felony Misdemeanor. So Felony was this amazing performer that I saw at Felony Cell Block at Trax 2.5 years ago, whatever it was, and I remember watching her show, watching her perform, and sitting there and being like, I want to be in her show, I want to be in her show so bad. And I would message her every single month, the same very professional message, and be like, hey, I'm this new queen, I really, really want to be in your show. And for like 4 months straight, she was like, no girl, sorry girl, there's no spot, but yeah, I'll let you know. And then, of course, 4 months later, I finally get the okay, and she's like, okay, yeah, you can be in the show, just so you know, it's a Janet Jackson theme. And I was like, shit. I couldn't say no. I'm not gonna say no just because it's Janet Jackson, but I'm just sitting there like, this little white girl is gonna try and do Janet Jackson. There's a video on my YouTube channel of my Janet Jackson performance, which is freaking hilarious. But I did my best, and I'm proud of it anyway. And that night, she said, you know, hey, you can be a cast member of Felony Cell Block, and I was so honored. Felony, I'm always going to be very grateful to Felony Misdemeanor because she gave me my in terms of Denver performing. After that, I felt like other people gave me a notice that they didn't in the past, because Felony has so much respect that comes with her. She has so many years of experience and so much professionalism in the drag world, but she's also one of those hosts that is extremely funny and knows how to read a crowd and knows how to keep them going. My relationship with Felony has grown ever since then. She's somebody that I look forward to going to with a gig or hanging out downstairs while getting ready for a gig. She's somebody that is helpful and always giving me tips and advice. She's someone that's easy to just shoot a text to and ask a question or communicate with and not feel like I'm bothering her or that it's a burden to answer anything. I really admire a lot of different aspects of Felony, especially her performance. I love how versatile she is from this very huge pageant background, but if you look at videos and pictures of her, she can do it all, and she does it so well and so fun. Her attitude is just so much fun, but I will always be grateful to her for that. So you're my shout out this week, Felony. I'll see you in probably about an hour at Outrageous Bingo. Wow, that was a lot of fun! Woo, number 7! My goal by the end of August is to have 50 subscribers, so get on that shit. Like I say every single time, add me on Facebook, like my page on Facebook, find me on Instagram at _L.whor. Check out my merchandise at dragqueenmerch.com. There's t-shirts and tanks that you can buy with L'Whor's face, Live, Laugh, Love L'Whor, and Sex Sells. I am so stoked for the drag queen merch stuff, so go check that out. Otherwise, bye everybody, I'll see you later, bye-bye!